Could Godzilla kill Kong? The answer to that is simply yes. But what we don't know is if the King of the Monsters will end the life of Kong. Later on in the video, I will reveal the results to our poll on this question from the DangerVille community tab and see what you, the fans, think. Until then, I'll go over the history of Godzilla's approach to defeating and/or killing his enemies. Hit the notification bell and subscribe to become a resident of DangerVille today, and let's get to it. Throughout the decades, the Big G-Man tends to not let his enemies survive their encounters. And this translates to all versions of the King of the Monsters, when he is a good guy, neutral, and when he is portrayed as evil. To simplify things, if a monster possesses a true threat to Godzilla and challenges him to the point of near defeat, the G-Man likes to make sure that his enemy never returns. You can see this with Ghidorah, Destroya, and so many others over time. It's a solid philosophy. Why let a threat to yourself and the rest of the world continue on? Looking at you, Batman. However, there have been monsters in the past that were allowed to live after confronting Godzilla, like Rodan and a couple times Anguirus. Now, in my opinion, this was due to the monsters not being a massive threat to Godzilla or the planet's balance, and possibly a way for the film's creators to pay tribute to past relationships of the monsters. So instead of making them, stop living, the G-Man would just smack some sense into them. The Godzilla of the Monsterverse took notes from both of these concepts. We see him kill the Hawk Muto, Female Muto, Muto Prime, and most recently, Ghidorah. All of these were not only massive threats to Godzilla, but also to the entire planet's well-being. But we also see that this take on the G-Man will let other monsters survive, as long as they fully understand who the true king is. Now let's get to the results of our poll, and see what you guys think about if Godzilla will kill Kong in Godzilla vs. Kong. So I would have to say I agree with you all, but I was a bit surprised that there weren't more people voting for Kong's death after reading some of y'all's opinions over the last year. Of course, Godzilla could kill Kong. Duh. But that's not really the point. What would stop Godzilla from killing King Kong though? As both MonsterVerse Godzilla movies ended with the G-Man's threat getting a gruesome fatality. Could it be due to human interference? Or perhaps after hard-fought battles from both combatants that they develop a mutual relationship. And we cannot forget the possibility that at some point a greater threat may show up just in time to prevent Godzilla from landing the final blow. I could see these two icons first developing a tolerance for one another, forming short alliances when it's needed, but just like with any dominant beings, it's only a matter of time before they would have another tussle of sorts. The ego on these two are just as large as their bodies. So if you guys and gals want to become more involved and have a chance at showing up on our videos, make sure to become a resident and keep in touch with us over on our community tab. You are all awesome, and I hope you're enjoying yourselves as we enter the winter, well, at least for some of us. As always, this has been Jacob, and peace out.